And a good evening and welcome to Woodstock Academy. A little late starting, had a little technical difficulty there, but hopefully up to snuff as we can watch basketball with you this evening. Woodstock Academy taking on Windham. Right now the Centaurs own a 7-2 lead. Mark Allard, Greg Smith along with you. Going into the basket, Parker Anderson not once but twice. Gets the second one to go, and it makes it a 9-3 ball game.
And this is what Woodstock's been doing well. This press is causing Windham all kinds of trouble. Just to get you caught up, Hamilton Barnes with a 3. Brandon Nagel is 4, and defensively he's everywhere. And that Parker Anderson shot we just saw was his first of the game. Anthony Green for the Whippets has 3.
With the basketball for the Whippets is number 23, Travis Mangual. Mangual gives it over to Jack Jenkins. Jenkins back over to Mangual. Mangual goes baseline, puts up the runner. It is no good, and an offensive foul against Travis Mangual.
And Huck Flanagan picks that up so nicely.
First foul on Windham.
There's one foul so far on Woodstock. That was on number 11, Jackson Getz.
So your starting lineups are like this: Hamilton Barnes, Jackson Getz, Brandon Nagel, Parker Anderson, Huck Flanagan for the Centaurs. With that basket was
Huck Flanagan.
There we go, the man I just mentioned. That's what happens when you get looking down.
Beautiful pass from Parker Anderson.
Jack Jenkins, along with Zach Robinson-Smay, Anthony Green, Travis Mangual, and Isaiah Mangual for Windham. With the basketball, nice pass again, underneath from Brandon Nagel, got it to Parker Anderson. Anderson got the basket. Wyndham calls the timeout. We'll call the timeout as well. 13.
When it comes to financial planning, one size fits all isn't a fit at all. Ask the O'Brien Group, a financial advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services, about the exclusive Confident Retirement approach. It's a personalized, flexible, step-by-step approach towards financial balance, so you can feel confident about the future as well as your wants and needs of today. With the Confident Retirement approach and a one-on-one relationship with an advisor, the O'Brien Group will help you live life and save for tomorrow in a way that's right for you. It's what financial balance is all about. So call me, Pat O'Brien, today at 860-208-9913. My office is conveniently located above the Shopper's Guide in downtown Putnam, Connecticut at 66 Main Street.
The Confident Retirement approach is not a guarantee of future financial results. Investment advisory products and services are made available through Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, a registered investment advisor.
And we're back with you at the Alumni Fieldhouse. 13-3 in favor of the Centaurs over the Windham Whippets. 3:26 left to go first quarter. It's Windham basketball again. That pressure offered up by the Centaurs. And they do a nice job of bothering them, as coming over the line was Alex Lee. And a foul as they did so, or did it go out of bounds? It went out of bounds.
Just out of bounds.
Yep.
No, we got to push on Hamilton Barnes.
Yep, that is his first.
Team second.
I was wondering about that, the way that all played out.
Well, Hamilton Barnes is playing some great defense, and he and Nagel. Oh, push-off. They called a push-off on 2. Jenkins Jr.
That's his first.
Team second. And Hamilton Barnes lured him into that.
So Barnes will take it out, or I should say taking out was Jackson Getz. Gets it into Brandon Nagel. Nagel with the basketball against Jenkins. Nagel goes over to Parker Anderson. Anderson to Beauchene, who's in the ball game now. Back over to Brandon Nagel. James DeLeva Beauchene for the Centaurs. Barnes. This is driving it was Nagel. Knocked away from Nagel. Picked up by Windham. Quickly up the floor and out of bounds. Anthony Green lost the handle, but he may get a foul on it on Anderson on the floor.
Wow.
Yeah, Anderson was called on the floor with the foul, his first.
Team's third.
So it will be the basketball for Windham.
Both teams are playing up-tempo defense. Even though Woodstock's playing a zone, that doesn't mean they're being soft with it. They are really getting aggressive.
And that ball knocked away all the way into the backcourt, and it will come back over to Windham somehow. I don't know how it ended up in Wyndham's hands.
Well, that's what has been going on here. A lot of hustle defense. And you've got Nagel and Hamilton Barnes on the top, and they are lights out.
Here's a jumper from the elbow. No good for Isaiah Mangual. Rebounded by Parker Anderson. You got a hungry Centaurs team. They come in with a record of 0-5. Meanwhile, the Wyndham Whippets are 3 and 6. Jumper is up and no good from just inside the arc, I do believe, for Nagel. And back comes Wyndham. Driving through and losing the handle and losing it on the baseline, I think. Or was a foul on the baseline? It was on
it's on
Anderson.
Parker Anderson, his second.
Yeah.
Team's fourth.
Little reach in, apparently, on that play. After the jumper by Mangual would not fall.
And Huck Flanagan comes in to take up that middle space.
They throw the ball all the way out to Jack Jenkins. Jenkins with the basketball. Little jumper from 3 now for Wyndham. No good for Travis Mangual, and it goes a foul underneath.
Hit the stanchion.
Oh, hit the stanchion, I'm sorry. Well, I've been guessing right on the fouls, but why not?
Carter Morissette checking into the game.
Morissette had 8 points in the Centaurs' last outing. Something we'll talk a little bit more about at halftime, since we didn't get a chance to talk about it in the pregame. Here's Brandon Nagel. He'll bring it down the floor through the logo. Nagel gets over to Huck Flanagan.
1-2-2 defense for Wyndham.
This is with the basketball. Nagel into Flanagan, knocked away by Mangual, picked up by Wyndham. Jack Jenkins with the basketball.
That's what you want, Mark. Just a touch. That's all you need.
Jumper is up and no good for Travis Mangual. Rebound comes down to Carter Morissette for the Centaurs. Up ahead to Brandon Nagel, quickly to the baseline. Jumper from 3. No, it would not fall for Hamilton Barnes, who actually has the highest shooting percentage from 3 for the Centaurs. 50% coming into the game. Now 3 for 7. No, 3 for 6. Now 3 for 7.
He told me today in class he needs to shoot more.
Averaging 6 points per game is Hamilton Barnes. With the basketball with Zach Robinson-Smay. They get it back up. This is dribbling through a lot of traffic. Was Alex Lee fouled as he went to the hoop? Might be Jackson Getz.
No, it's on Huck Flanagan.
Huck Flanagan? Huck Flanagan who gets the call, his first.
Team's 5th. These are mounting up rather quickly.
Yeah, when we came on and finally got everything squared away, it was only 1 foul.
Right.
All of a sudden, there's 5 of them. But a 10-point lead still for the Centaurs, which is the good thing. Here's Mangual at the free throw line, misses the first.
Horn.
And he'll get one more attempt here. Travis Mangual, by the way, played for Putnam Science Academy for the first couple of years. The varsity team, not the elite team. Misses the second one as well before returning to Wyndham. With the basketball, Hamilton Barnes trapped in the corner, gets it away to Morissette. His jumper is gone.
Nice touch.
15-3 in favor of Woodstock Academy. The pressure continues. Getting through that crowd, it was Jaden Villafane. Got it over to Travis Mangual, back over to Villafane. Back to Mangual, left side. This is Smay, back to Mangual. Over to Villafane.
He's not going to shoot.
Mangual might, but he drove and he got fouled on
Barnes.
Barnes. Yep, Hamilton picks up his second. 6th on the team. Beauchene back in the ball game, replacing Getz. Braden Saucier makes his first appearance. He'll give Hamilton Barnes a little rest.
And defensively, Braden Saucier coming in for Ham Barnes is not much of a step down.
No, it is not.
Braden Saucier comes after it hard every play.
Villafane goes over to Mangual, left side. They got it over to Green, back to Mangual. Mangual dribbles around top of the key, left side deep, back over to Mangual. Mangual right side, Villafane down into the corner. They toss it out of there, get it over to Isaiah Mangual, back outside to Travis. Back over to Travis Mangual after Green gave it up. Mangual from the elbow over the top of Flanagan, no good, but rebound Beauchene. Got a little bit of size in there right now,
yes,
Beauchene and Flanagan. Here's Morissette. He'll put it up as the buzzer sounds, no good. But we've played 1 quarter of basketball, and it's been all Woodstock Academy. They lead the Wyndham Whippets 15-3 here at the Alumni Fieldhouse.
Hi, this is Jeff Busquet.
And Kaylin Busquet of Steve Busquet's Appliance and TV, your hometown appliance store. We've been committed to providing the lowest prices and best customer service in the area for over 35 years, and we are excited to continue this tradition at our newest location, now open at 600 Main Street in Willimantic. We carry and service your favorite and most trusted brands of appliances, TVs, and furniture.
We know you've all heard about back orders in the appliance industry, but at Busquets, our salespeople can find you what you're looking for in stock and ready to be delivered. Amana washers and dryers are only $4.89 each. Whirlpool front-load washers and dryers are only $8.49 each and can handle a king-size comforter. Frigidaire 18-cubic-foot refrigerators are only $6.75. And just arriving, a new batch of Scratch and Dent appliances at our Willimantic store. Scratch and Dent are brand new with a full warranty. We have 18-cubic-foot refrigerators for $5.99. Side-by-side refrigerators start at $8.99. And remember, at Busquets, we service everything we sell and take a year to pay interest-free.
Check us out at one of our locations in Danielson and Willimantic or online at BusquetsAppliance.com. Pay more, what for?
And we're back with you at the Alumni Fieldhouse as the Woodstock Academy Centaurs own a second quarter lead, 15-3, over the Wyndham Whippets.
And Wyndham's shots have just not been falling, and Woodstock is contesting everything. Woodstock's got a much deeper bench at this point, so that foul trouble that they've got, they're not as affected by it. That's weird to say Woodstock's got a deeper bench.
They do.
After what they've been through.
They do, though. Bounce pass went right by Villafane and out of bounds. He'll go back over to the Centaurs.
And that's why I hate one-hand passes, Mark. When you throw a pass one hand, if it's in the middle and you want to pull it back, you can't.
So back come the Centaurs. Here comes Brandon Nagel with the basketball. Nagel on the left side. That's Jackson Getz. Gets into Huck Flanagan, puts it up, it's no good. Rebound, it comes down to the Whippets. Malcolm Hunter pulled down that basketball.
I like Huck Flanagan getting aggressive and taking it right to the hoop, but it's got to be a skosh softer.
Mangual with the basketball over on the right side, gives it up over to Hunter once again. Here's Villafane from three, and he hits it.
Yeah.
Jaden Villafane from three-point land. And a 15-6 lead for Woodstock Academy. Here's Getz with the basketball. Getz gives it up to Nagel. Nagel goes over on the left side. Parker, his three-pointer, a little hard, a little high. And rebound comes down to Travis Mangual. Mangual up quickly to Villafane. Back over to Mangual. Mangual back to Villafane. Steps on the three-point arc and tosses it back out to Travis Mangual. Mangual dribbling around outside. Over on the right side, deep in the corner. Now at the elbow is Isaiah Mangual over the top of Huck Flanagan, and he got the ball to fall. 15-8. Little 5-point run here for the Whippets to start the second quarter. Huck Flanagan looks to body his way in, gives it back outside. Jumper is up and no good for Jackson Getz. Morris set on the rebound. Back inside, Huck Flanagan puts up the fall away. No good. Back up is Anderson. He gets the follow. Third time the charm.
Parker Anderson's got 3 baskets, and that was huge. He wanted that one more than the Wyndham team.
Correct. 17-8 in favor of the Centaurs. With the basketball driving through. Here's Mangual after it was kicked back outside. Villafane tries to go into the lane. Bammed away by Huck Flanagan. That's my Emerald call, by the way.
Bam!
Bam! Away.
It had sort of a New Orleans accent.
Malcolm Hunter will take it out for the Wyndham Whippets.
And Ham Barnes is back in. Cannot pick up his third.
No. Villafane with the basketball to Mangual. Looks to go baseline. Jumper over the top of Flanagan and hits it. A little bit of a run here, though, for Wyndham, starting to gain a little confidence. Got it down to 7 points. With the basketball comes Parker Anderson. Down into the right corner. They go into the baseline. Here's a Getz knocked away by Anthony Green. Blocked by Green. Picked up by Wyndham. Villafane. Over to Hunter. Mangual, not a big team out there. Isaiah Mangual, really the only one with height. But and Anthony Green's got some hops.
6 feet.
Yeah. Green's got some hops to him. Mangual around the outside perimeter. Here's Green, back over to Travis Mangual. Looks to drive in, puts up the jumper, and it will not fall. Gets his own rebound at it because it came all the way out. Dribbles around Getz and got the baseline move.
Mangual's got some skills, that's for sure.
17-12, back to a 5-point lead for the Centaurs. It was double digits just moments ago. This is Getz. Looks to the baseline, has to give it back to Anderson, over to Getz. Getz gets it back from Hamilton Barnes. At the elbows, Morissette. Wide open is Anderson from three. That was almost a prep three. Misses the three. Rebound comes down to Isaiah Mangual. Over to Travis Mangual. Travis looking to drive on Ham Barnes. Dumps it down low in a foul as he did. Maybe no, it's on Barnes. Morissette tried to say it was on him, but they looked at Ham Barnes and gave him his third. Into the ball game comes Brandon Nagel. He replaces Jackson Getz. Barnes remains out there for the time being anyway, but he's got three. Travis Mangual at the free throw line, the junior for the Whippets, and he misses the first. Hasn't had a lot of success at the free throw line tonight.
No, 0 for 3 now for Mangual.
One more attempt for the Wyndham junior. Puts it up, and it's not going to roll, but Isaiah Mangual on the free throw follow, and another foul underneath. That one will be on Morissette. His first. You do not like to give up offensive rebounds off of free throws.
No, anybody that played for me, Trent Peters was here just a minute ago. That's sprints tomorrow. You give up an offensive rebound, that's a cardinal sin. Off a free throw, cardinal sin.
Isaiah Mangual missed the first. He'll get one more attempt here. Will it hurt this team? It will not hurt the team. Mangual got it back again. Off a tip from Green.
And Ham Barnes is still in the game.
Yes, runner is up and no good for Hunter. Rebound Nagel against Villafane, racing down the floor. No call as he puts it up, no good. Rebound Barnes goes back up with it under the basket, no good. Rebound back up with it is Beauchene. Their offensive rebounding has been strong. 19-12 in favor of the Centaurs. Now they get a chance to press again. Villafane with a basketball, tosses it up the floor and out of bounds. Coming back in will be Huck Flanagan. I assume to be replacing Ham Barnes, and he is doing just that. They could not afford having Ham Barnes go out with his fourth.
Now, when Barnes and Nagel are both out, that moves Parker Anderson to the point position, and that's you want Parker in rebounding.
Well, that one was stolen away on the Nagel pass. He tried to get to Flanagan, but it ended up in the arms of Travis Mangual. 3 for Villafane is no good. Mangual on the rebound went down on the floor, and a foul on Anderson. Uh-oh. Yep. That's number 3 on Parker.
3 on Anderson.
So now you got Ham Barnes with 3 and Parker Anderson with 3,
right.
2 of your seniors.
Right.
Not something you want to see with when you're nursing a 7-point lead and you still have 3.5 to play in the first half.
But putting Wyndham on the line has been advantageous for Woodstock.
Yeah, they've 0 for 6?
1 for 8.
1 for 8. Okay, I missed a couple along the way. Mangual misses that one. Rebound comes down to the Centaurs. Here comes Brandon Nagel. Up ahead, Parker Anderson throws it right into the arms of Anthony Green and back the other way. Malcolm Hunter almost threw it away to Parker Anderson, who almost got another foul. Villafane runs, and he gets fouled. Probably Flanagan. And it is Huck.
That's his second. You don't need to block every shot. You don't need to block every shot.
And now we're in the bonus.
And because you're so much bigger than this team, you can wait to get you don't want to block it. You want to alter it.
With 3:11 left, 2 shots now every time down for the Whippets. They may need them. They are not hitting many free throws. Now, first one is missed by Villafane. What is it now, 1 for 10?
1 for 10.
Wow. You make them all, and you got a lead here.
And freshman Brady Anderson, or Brady Erickson just checked in for Woodstock.
Second one is up and good for Villafane. 19-13 in favor of the Centaurs. With the basketball is Jackson Getz. Getz will bring it back outside, gets it over to Brandon Nagel. Over to Carter Morissette. Morissette brings it back outside. 2-3 offered up Actually, yeah, it looks like a 2-3. Bounce pass inside, taken away by the Whippets. Up ahead quickly. Here's Travis Mangual dribbling through traffic. Over to Jack Jenkins, to Villafane, back to Jenkins. Back to Mangual. Jumper from 3, will not fall. Rebound Morissette. Morissette brings it the other way, and a timeout, 30-second timeout called by Marty Hart. 2:34 left to go first half, 19-13, Centaurs.
It's a fact most Americans resolve each year to lose weight or eat healthier in the new year, so let Grill 37 help you make that happen. Our amazing menu is filled with gluten-free options. Our salads are so good you'll want to enjoy them again and again, all of which you can add your protein of choice to and make it that perfect post-workout dinner. And if you just can't live without any of our award-winning pasta dishes, we make amazing zucchini fettuccine. Your healthier you starts at Grill 37. Call today to reserve your table or order to go. 860-315-5640. Open Wednesday through Sunday at 4.
Welcome back to the Alumni Fieldhouse. 19-13, and again, oh, knock it off. The Grill 37 food is just too good. Killing me. Hungry here. It's getting close to dinner time, for me anyway. Brandon Nagel with the basketball and a 6-point lead for the Centaurs. 2.5 to play first half. Morissette to Beauchene. Bell was trying to go back to Morissette, knocked away by Villafane.
Yep. And Morissette's telling him, you got to be stronger with the ball. You got to ball fake and get him to move. This team's very aggressive. A 1-2-2 right now defense.
Nagel with the basketball. Over to Morissette, left side, beyond the arc. Over and deep in the corner. Back over to Morissette. Here's Getz from 3. No, little hard off the backside, but he got his own rebound. Knocked away. Goes to the floor, the ball's loose. Mangual picks it up for Wyndham, puts up the layup. Off the turnover. 19-15, back to a 4-point game here.
The bigs are working so hard on the inside, and
Beauchene
they're not getting the
tried
ball.
to toss it to Flanagan, it was knocked, or to Erickson, I should say, and was knocked away.
Travel.
Quickly, Wyndham did travel.
Nice to see the pep band here tonight.
Absolutely, Ian Jackson.
In all their glory.
They're having fun over on the side there. We're having fun behind the table, and hopefully the guys are having fun on the floor. Right now they are. They lead by 4. It would have been better if it was still double digits. Nagel.
Now this defense wants you to fall in love with the outside jump shot, but you have to get inside touches.
Morissette back to Nagel. Jumper from 3, no good. Rebound comes down to Isaiah Mangual. And back come the Whippets. Here's Villafane back to Travis Mangual. He's in the logo. Back to Villafane. Knocked away, kept alive by Mangual. Back to Villafane from 3. Misses the shot, little hard. Rebound Erickson fights for it and gets it. Freshman wins the battle there, gets it over to the junior, Brandon Nagel.
Nice screen.
Nagel back over to Getz in down low. Erickson working his way through, and Erickson gets the basket.
Great interior move by the big man. Hands to catch it, and then the wherewithal to finish. But again, he's left-handed.
And only a freshman. 3 points per game he had coming in. Villafane at the free throw line, dishes off to Mangual from 3, buries it.
He's starting to heat up, Mark.
That's not a good
That
thing.
is 9 points this quarter.
And it's down to a 3-point advantage for the Centaurs, 21-18 in the final 20 seconds. Brandon Nagel. Carter Morissette back to Nagel.
You want to take the last shot here, Mark. Don't let Wyndham get another chance.
Morissette back to Nagel, back to Morissette. Back
You want to
over
go,
to
you want to
Nagel.
go.
Jumper from just inside the arc is no good. Morissette follows, fall away, no good. Erickson knocked out of his hands as the time clock, or as the clock expires anyway, to end the first half of play. Closely played first half. It was a big Woodstock Academy lead. Now it's just 3 points, 21-18. The Centaurs up on top of Wyndham.
Well, here's the good friend.
I'll drink to that. Say, Ernie, still fooling around with magic?
Oh, yeah. In fact, I've got a great new trick I've been working on.
Ernie, not the watch and scarf trick.
It's the watch and scarf trick. Now, let me show you. Mel, give me your watch.
You're not going to make it disappear, are you?
Now, Sylvia, I need to borrow your silk scarf.
Be careful with it, Ernie. It's my mother's.
No problem. Now, I take Mel's watch, wrap it carefully in Sylvia's scarf, and then set fire to the scarf.
Ernie!
And poof! Uh-oh.
Look at my $2,500 watch.
Jeez.
My mother's scarf. That's the watch and scarf trick.
Let me show you how it's done.
Show me, who's your insurance agent?
There's no trick to finding good insurance coverage. Just call Girardi Insurance Services for homeowners and automobile coverage that really covers. Our experience in designing comprehensive protection programs can be tremendously helpful in your planning for the future. You never know what's going to happen next, so know you're ready for whatever happens.
When they ask who's your insurance agent,
say Girardi Insurance Services, your independent agent.
We're the answer.
See them online at GirardiInsurance.com.
Attend Quinnebog Valley Community College for free. If you will be a first-time college student, a Connecticut high school graduate, and resident of any age, you meet 2 of the qualifications. See if you meet the qualifications at qvcc.edu/pact. It is always free to apply to QVCC.
And we're back with you here at the Alumni Fieldhouse as Woodstock Academy owns a 3-point lead over the Wyndham Whippets. Was 10 at one point.
Right, Wyndham came out kind of slow. Woodstock came out very aggressively when Wyndham shifted gears and was able to handle that pressure, and Woodstock got in a little foul trouble, which is now fairly substantial foul trouble. Wyndham was able to cut into that lead.
You know what we're going to do here? We're going to take a very short break. When we return, we had a chance to talk to Marty Hart, the head coach of the Centaurs, before the game. We'd like to play you that pregame for you, only because we give you a chance to hear from Marty Hart, something we couldn't do before the game because of our technical difficulties. So we'll have that.
When others say no, First American Home Loans says yes. First American Home Loans is licensed in every New England state, with the exception of Vermont, and also licensed in those great getaway states of South Carolina and Florida. First American Home Loans has been helping borrowers for over 30 years, and Keith Wilcox would like to say thank you to all of his past customers, and he's excited to help you, his future customers. Just call or text Keith Wilcox at 860-428-6300, 860-428-6300. That's Keith Wilcox, First American Home Loans, 860-428-6300.
Welcome back to the Alumni Fieldhouse. The Woodstock Academy Centaurs getting ready to take on the Whippets from Wyndham. Marty Hart, the head coach of the Centaurs, with us. And, Marty, it's one of those things where you say, oh, yeah, we're back to normal. No. This year may even be a bigger test than it was last year with everything that's been happening. I mean, your team hadn't played since December 23rd, finally got a chance to play last Friday. How tough is it just to kind of figure everything out and navigate?
Well, it hasn't been easy to navigate, but the boys are working hard, and they're excited to play games. So I'm thankful and I guess grateful that we get after it. Now, it's not quite how we planned it, but we just have to make do and keep pressing forward.
Do you have to kind of make accommodations, if you will, because of all the lack of practice and really the lack of playing time?
We do. I mean, we're trying to rely on our depth and streamline things and keep it a little bit simpler so that we can work more guys into the mix. But it's been challenging just with the starts and stops, and then, seeing the world continue on. We just want to catch up and get back on the carousel.
Yeah, here you are, game number 6 of the season. You have 5 weeks left. Basically, that means you've got a lot of games in a very short period of time.
Right, and this week we have 4 games before we talk again next week. So they're stacked up pretty heavy. We've got Wyndham in front of us tonight, and then, then it gets thicker from there with St. Bees and Waterford and then Killingly. So one game at a time, one possession at a time, one rebound at a time, hopefully, knock on wood, and we take it from there.
And you do so, you are missing Ethan Davis, so that's not easy. He was one of your top players.
Right, but the other seniors are starting to step up, so we're going to rely on them. We got Parker Anderson, Jackson Getz, Hamilton Barnes, and Huck Flanagan. So Everett Mikowski's ready to get going too, and we've got a strong group of juniors. So we're going to rely on them. Nagel's pretty quick. We're hoping he can create things, and then Morissette's quite a gamer, and we just hope that those guys will start to gel and really pick up some experience, because we're realizing more and more that we came into this year without as much experience as we hoped we'd have.
And you got to put the ball in the basket just a little bit more tonight.
Oh, for sure. I mean, we had 37 points the last 2 games, so we're going to try to amp up the energy and go through our execution of plays, not just running plays, but execute them, work together, and try and get that ball in the basket.
And historically, Wyndham, not usually a very large team, but usually a very quick, feisty, scrappy kind of ball club.
Right, and they've always had 2 guards that'll give us trouble, and tonight's no different. I mean, we expect Manuel to be a strong player, and we're going to have to key on him. He's probably one of the top guards in the state. So we're going to have our hands full, and we're going to have to do it by committee, and we're really going to have to get connected and stay together and talk about where he is.
And that was Marty Hart prior to this basketball contest. Just wanted to bring that to you. And, certainly a couple of things in there, Greg, that you have to look at. One of them, this team hadn't played from December 23rd until last Friday.
Right.
And there was time to practice and everything, but people were coming in and
piecemeal. Going out.
Yeah.
Right. You would lose 2 or 3. You'd have to sit for 4 days, and you couldn't have any practice. And then you'd only have I was talking to Parker Anderson and Ham Barnes, and they were the only 2 varsity players that could practice on one day. So they practiced with the JV and freshmen. These guys are trying to figure it out, but it's like nothing they've ever experienced.
Nothing, normal is, we're still so far from normal, and this may even be a bigger challenge than a year ago when you were literally faced with an 11-game season, playing local teams. You're facing now an ECC schedule that is loaded with NFA and New London,
everybody,
St.
Bees,
St. Bernard. Well, St. Bernard might be the second best, maybe the best team in the league. NFA lost to New London. St. Bernard falls in there somewhere with those 3. So you look at that and you say, I got 2 games with St. Bernard, I got 2 games with Ledyard, I got 2 games with Bacon, I got a game with New London, I got a game with NFA.
Another one with Killingly.
Another one with 2 with Killingly.
2 with Killingly.
These are not, it's not going to be an easy ride.
No. And you've got to pick up your wins when you can. And that's why every single possession, like Coach Hart talked about in that pregame, you got to take care of every shot, every rebound, every possession is going to be important. To the season.
And find someone who you can classify kind of as your go-to guy when the going gets tough.
And it doesn't have to be the same person every night.
It doesn't have to be. But you got to find someone every night.
Right.
Find someone every night. It doesn't have to be the same person.
In that first half, it was Parker Anderson who hit from the outside. He scrapped for a rebound, who hit a drive and played great defense. So Parker Anderson was that guy in the first half. Who will it be in the second half? We'll have to wait and see.
We'll have to wait and see. We'll have some halftime statistics for you with Mr. Greg Smith in just a moment when we return to the Alumni Fieldhouse.
Sunshine, moonlight, good times, boogie.
Looking for something local to enjoy with the whole family? The search is over. Luce Center for the Arts at the Woodstock Academy and Performing Arts of Northeast Connecticut are proud to present Rockapella, coming to Luce Center for the Arts on February 26th with guest openers the Woodstock Academy Hill Singers, Griswold, and Plainfield Chamber Choirs. They've become one of the world's most sophisticated, lasting, and imitated vocal groups around today, now closer than ever. Cash bar on site. Tickets start at just $29 on theloose.org or charge by phone at 860-963-6789.
We're back with you here at the Alumni Fieldhouse. How about some halftime stats with Mr. Greg Smith?
All right. For Coach Paul Martineau and the Wyndham Whippets, Josh Villafane has 4 points. Anthony Green has 3. Travis Manguel has 9. Isaiah Manguel has 2. That's 18 points for the Wyndham Whippets. For Woodstock Academy Centaurs and Coach Marty Hart, 2 for Carter Morissette, 3 for Hamilton Barnes, 4 for Brandon Nagel, 2 for James Delaria Beauchesne, 6 for Parker Anderson, 2 for Brady Erickson, and 2 for Huck Flanagan, 21 points.
21-18, set to go here, just about anyway, about 20 seconds away from getting underway here in the second half between Woodstock Academy and Windham. Schedule will be right back here tomorrow night, by the way, as we'll bring you the Woodstock Academy Centaurs Gold Prep basketball team, and they'll be taking on, I think it's called Prize Academy, P-R-I-S-E. I think it's Prize. Could be Prize, not sure, but I'm pretty sure it's Prize.
Basketball school, and I saw them on Sports Center. So you see all kinds of things.
78-73, the two played on Sunday at South Kent. Woodstock Academy Gold won. So from that point of view, they come in with a good feeling.
Right, and most of the guys on the Gold team are here right now.
Yes.
Cheering on our varsity team.
So the Centaurs will be doing that. We'll be playing that game tomorrow at 7. We'll be here for that one. And we'll probably be doing the blue game, the Woodstock Academy Blue, on Friday on either 5 or 5:30. Double checking on that time. Flanagan goes in, misses the shot. Rebound goes out of bounds. It'll go back over to the Whippets.
And Flanagan can do that, but he's got to go stronger. He's got to go firmer to the basket. Finish at the basket, not 3 feet away.
As we start this half, remember Windham Academy in that dark blue along with the maroon, I guess you could say.
Terrible color combination.
Woodstock Academy in the white jerseys with the gold and navy trim.
Best color combination.
Mangual goes over to Jenkins, back to Travis Mangual, who is out there along with Zach Robinson Smay, Isaiah Mangual, and Anthony Green for Windham. Woodstock Academy, Ham Barnes, Brandon Nagel, Jackson Getz, Huck Flanagan, and Parker Anderson. A little bit of foul trouble out there right now. Jenkins' 3 is no good. Anderson goes for the rebound. Scott it, throw it up the court, and it goes out of bounds. It'll probably be back to, it'll be Woodstock Academy ball.
Woodstock Academy.
It was touched by Windham.
The referee said it hit off a Windham player.
We can actually, we're waiting on the delay here. We might be able to see that.
It was awful close.
It was very close. Anderson saved it, threw it down the floor, and they did say it was touched. With the basketball, Parker Anderson goes to Ham Barnes. Nagel on the right side, baseline, jumper from Getz. Tough angle, no good. Rebound, Anderson and Flanagan fight for it. Anderson got it, put up the baby hook, no good. Flanagan put it up, no good. Back up, no good. Rebound, it was saved by Windham.
Woodstock with 3 offensive rebounds and couldn't finish any of them. The initial shot or the 3.
Travis Mangual gets the screen from Jenkins, has to bring it back out.
No.
Almost had reach in from behind on Brandon Nagel. His first foul is what they'll call.
Well, I've gone on public record as saying that I am a very, very negative impact on that reach around foul. I hate it.
You hate it.
You have to get beat to do it.
Yep.
So you have to allow yourself to get the offensive person to get past you, and I hate it.
Jack Jenkins with the basketball to Schmay. Over to Travis Mangual, back over to Jenkins. Top of the key, Isaiah Mangual. Jumper from 3, no good. Rebound, Travis Mangual reached out, no good. Rebound back up and good for Anthony Green, number 21.
And that's Green's first point since early in the game. He had the first points in this contest.
Now we're back to a 1-point game, 21-20. Inside Flanagan, partially blocked, got it back and put it back up and home.
Nice job, Huck Flanagan.
Switch
Follow your own
staying
shot.
With it. 23-20 in favor of the Centaurs. Mangual and Schmay playing a little bit of catch back there, knocked away by Brandon Nagel, picks up the basketball, drives a hoop, reverse layup kinda, Getz on the follow, no good. Getz got it back, no good. Rebound goes out of bounds.
Hit the baseline.
Last touch by Woodstock Academy. Back to Windham.
Good steal by Getz on the sideline, but
I thought it was Nagel, and then Getz kind of got it back to Nagel. So I thought I saw. Just a tough angle for Nagel to take that shot right in front of us. Everybody fighting for the basketball, and they're going to call the ball in Windham's favor, that it was touched the sideline.
Makes me very happy that Parker Anderson didn't get called for another foul.
Makes me very happy that no one landed in our laps right in front of us on that one. Travis Mangual with the basketball.
And that's who you have to stop. That's the offense right now
there
for Windham.
Mangual looks down low, directing traffic from up high. 2-3 for Woodstock Academy. Jumper from 3 for Mangual is no good. He had the opening. Rebound, Jenkins couldn't get it. Flanagan did. Quick outlet to Hamilton Barnes, and he hits the runner.
Nice outlet from Huck Flanagan.
Saw the man up top, got it to Hamilton Barnes. 5-point lead for the Centaurs. Again, the pressure offered up by Woodstock Academy, Isaiah Mangual. That's the thing, when they don't hit their shots, they can't pressure.
Right.
That pressure was what made things so good early on for the Centaurs. A shot is missed by Wyndham. The rebound, Anderson, he's being bothered everywhere. Finally gets it out to Brandon Nagel. They should have numbers on their side. Barnes along the baseline, stops, pops, hits.
Hamilton Barnes got to take more shots. He told me himself.
7-point lead,
Timeout.
couple in a row. Timeout called by Wyndham. Wyndham takes the full timeout. Will take a timeout as well with the score 27-20 in favor of Woodstock Academy.
Hi, this is Jeff Busquet.
And Kaylin Busquet of Steve Busquet's Appliance and TV, your hometown appliance store. We've been committed to providing the lowest prices and best customer service in the area for over 35 years, and we are excited to continue this tradition at our newest location, now open at 600 Main Street in Willimantic. We carry and service your favorite and most trusted brands of appliances, TVs, and furniture.
We know you've all heard about back orders in the appliance industry, but at Busquets, our salespeople can find you what you're looking for in stock and ready to be delivered. Amana washers and dryers are only $4.89 each. Whirlpool front-load washers and dryers are only $8.49 each and can handle a king-size comforter. Frigidaire 18-cubic-foot refrigerators are only $6.75. And just arriving, a new batch of Scratch and Dent appliances at our Willimantic store. Scratch and Dent are brand new with a full warranty. We have 18-cubic-foot refrigerators for $5.99. Side-by-side refrigerators start at $8.99. And remember, at Busquets, we service everything we sell and take a year to pay interest-free.
Check us out at one of our locations in Danielson and Willimantic or online at BusquetsAppliance.com. Pay more, what for?
Back with you at the Alumni Fieldhouse. 4.5 to play, third quarter on this rather chilly Tuesday night. Rather chilly? It's getting chillier by the moment.
Yes, it is.
Might be a good night for some chili.
Right now, you want to be very, very careful if you're Coach Hart. You got 2 guys out there with 3. You're halfway through this third quarter. Things are looking good. Don't get a quick one.
Here's Mangual running against Flanagan. Well, there's a basket and a foul. Flanagan will pick it up. Nope, it'll go instead on Nagel, his second. That was good because Flanagan already had 2. So Nagel his second, and now a chance for a 3-point play the traditional way for Travis Mangual. Free throws have not exactly been falling for the Whippets.
But that one does.
Yeah. The one he made, what, 3?
Yep.
27-23. 3 out of 12 or something to that effect. Anderson with the basketball to Nagel. Nagel back over to Anderson. Cross court to Barnes, back over to Nagel. Nagel dribbles through with the left hand, and he reach in foul there by Mangual, I do believe. 23. Got to get the fingers right.
His second.
Yep.
Team's first.
It's when you're trying to get that 2 or 3 fingers up.
Right,
and
right.
The 2 always started to come up, and the third one just would not go for the official. Hamilton Barnes had that one knocked out of bounds. Now it'll be inbounds off the sideline for the Centaurs. Nagel just changed his position. And now we have a step on the sideline, I think, by Barnes. Back over to Wyndham.
That would be, yeah, I think his feet weren't set.
Yeah, his feet weren't set. It was either a travel or he stepped out. I don't know which. Smay with the basketball, goes over to Jenkins. Goes right around Nagel, back over to Smay. Top of the key is Mangual. Left side is Jenkins from 3, and Jenkins puts it home. And we have a 1-point ball game again. 27-26, Woodstock. So far, they've been able to hold off the Whippets when they get this close. Anderson threw it into the arms of Mangual. That's not his teammate. Mangual races to the line, no good. Rebound or loose ball. Flanagan had it ripped out of his arms
by Mangual.
Just would not give up on the play.
And Wyndham takes the lead just like that.
28-27, Wyndham. Anderson to Nagel. Nagel back over to Anderson. Bounce pass to Morissette. Morissette looks baseline, kicks it back over to Anderson. Anderson looks to drive, take it away. Picked up there by Green. Anthony Green for the Whippets gives it over to Travis Mangual. Jack Jenkins now with the basketball. Jenkins. This is Mangual, back to Jenkins. Bounce pass, taken away by Parker Anderson. Bounce pass ahead to Barnes. Oh, he just went too far and he traveled. The basket would have gone in, but the travel came first.
I believe, well, he's all right.
That's a tough one because your feet go out from underneath you, probably some sweat or something left in the lane.
Yep.
And his feet found it. And out they went from underneath.
I thought he might have hurt his wrist on that one when he went down.
Even
quite
his back.
often. Yeah, you go to brace yourself when you go down.
And you're trying to hold on to the basketball and shoot it at the same time. Doesn't give you a lot to protect yourself with. Ball kicked out of bounds. Back over to Wyndham. Yeah, if you look, his right foot just totally gave way on Ham Barnes. Pressure, Villafane gets it to Smay.
Got to be close.
Bounce pass up ahead, they get it through the timeline. Mangual to Isaiah Mangual, underneath, puts it up and home. 30-27 in favor of Wyndham. Biggest lead for the Whippets.
And now Wyndham's really extended their defense. Coach
Timeout
Hart gets a
call by
timeout.
Marty Hart, 30 seconds, 2:11 to play, 3-point lead for Wyndham.
With the winter cold all around us, who wants to bundle the family up and go out to eat? And who wants to slave over a hot stove after a long day of work? Instead, choose Grill 37's takeout service. Anything you want from our regular menu, from fish to steaks to salads to pastas and more, our skilled chefs can prepare it, box it up, and bring it to you without you ever having to get out of your warm car. Call today to order to go, 860-315-5640, open Wednesday through Sunday at 4. See our full menu at grill37.com.
Jackson and the Pep Band trying to get the Centaurs going. They need a little help right now, trailing Wyndham by 3 with 2:11 left in the third.
You know, if you had told me that Parker Anderson and Ham Barnes hadn't picked up their fourth fouls, I'd be ecstatic. But Wyndham's really made a push. Now they're extending their defense, so there's space at the free throw line for the bigs to get the ball and look underneath.
It looks almost like a 1-2-2. Barnes
it is.
with the
They've
basketball.
been playing a 1-2-2 most of the night.
With the basketball. Bounce pass inside to Morissette. Baseline move. Puts it up and got the basket to fall.
Excellent pass by Nagel.
Something was open underneath, and they found Morissette. 30-29 in favor of the Whippets. Now they put the pressure back on. Mangual quickly back to Villafane. Villafane, nice bounce pass through traffic to Green. And what do we got? A foul? I almost thought travel, but he apparently did not. He got hit somewhere along the lines. The foul will be called on Anderson.
Running past
fourth.
him. Is running past him now a foul?
That's what they think anyway. I'm just going to take a quick look on this as we have to the line goes Green. We have a little delay we kind of use as our replay. There goes Villafane down the left side, tossed on the bounce pass. Hard to tell. Too many bodies in the way.
Yep.
Green on the free throw is good. Because Anderson was there, and so was Flanagan nearby. But I didn't think either one touched him. Second one is up and good.
The look of disbelief on Parker Anderson's face.
32-29 Wyndham. I'm not going to disagree with that disbelief. This is Nagel on the left side. Morissette. Cross court. Ham Barnes. Back over to Jackson Getz.
Hit him.
Getz right through the fingers of Flanagan. Picked up there by Green. He gives it quickly to Villafane, and we go the other way. Here's Mangual. 1:15 left to play, third quarter. Mangual to Villafane, back to Mangual. Left side, Smay, back to Mangual. Right side is Villafane, back to Mangual. Dribbles the lane, bounce pass. Went right by Green and out of bounds. Wyndham wanted to have a tip-off to somebody, no call, and it'll go back over to Woodstock Academy.
And 59 seconds here. You want to get a good shot out of your offense. Wyndham in that 1-2-2.
Brandon Nagel brings it up the floor through the logo, picked up the dribble, gives it up to Morissette, into Flanagan. Flanagan gets the 2.
They should be able to do that all night, Mark.
32-31 in favor of Wyndham. Smay with the basketball. He's got traffic. Throws it down to Green. Green lost the handle. It was too high. Flanagan picked up the loose ball. Back over to Nagel. Chance for the Centaurs to take a lead.
Take your time. Get a good shot out of the offense.
There is no shot clock, remember. Barnes to Nagel. Nagel faked the 3, pulls it back out. 20 seconds to play. Barnes to Nagel again.
16.
Nagel looked and then turns it around, back out to Barnes. Bounce pass, Flanagan along the baseline. Mangual shut it down. Back out to Nagel. Nagel dribbles into the lane. Runner is up and good, and a foul on Mangual. First one on Isaiah Mangual. The basket was good for Brandon Nagel. And he'll get a chance here anyway to put the Centaurs up by 2. Going into the fourth quarter, most likely. Still 5 seconds to play. Braden Saucier back into the ball game. Also checking in for the Centaurs, Hunter Larson. First time we've seen Hunter tonight.
You want to make sure that nobody with foul trouble is in the game at this point.
Beauchene back in as well. Free throw is up and good for Nagel. 34-32, Centaurs.
That's a first free throw for Woodstock in this game.
You're kidding, really?
Nope.
Wow. Here's that long pass down the court. Mangual caught up to it, goes underneath Beauchene, put it up, no good. The rebound is not in time, and that's where it will end going into the fourth quarter. A 2-point lead for Woodstock Academy. They own it over Wyndham right now.
When it comes to financial planning, one size fits all isn't a fit at all. Ask the O'Brien Group, a financial advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services, about the exclusive Confident Retirement approach. It's a personalized, flexible, step-by-step approach towards financial balance, so you can feel confident about the future as well as your wants and needs of today. With the Confident Retirement approach and a one-on-one relationship with an advisor, the O'Brien Group will help you live life and save for tomorrow in a way that's right for you. It's what financial balance is all about. So call me, Pat O'Brien, today at 860-208-9913. My office is conveniently located above the Shopper's Guide in downtown Putnam, Connecticut at 66 Main Street.
The Confident Retirement approach is not a guarantee of future financial results. Investment advisory products and services are made available through Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, a registered investment advisor.
Setting ourselves up for a fantastic finish here. 34-32. Centaurs right now up on top of Wyndham as we go into the fourth quarter.
You can tell it's getting towards the end of the semester because I've got 12 emails that I have to answer. All kids wanting to know about projects and can I have extra time? And
oh, well, you know it's the end of the semester
yes.
when you get those. And we all get them. Let's put it that way. So 34-32, end of third quarter, start of the fourth here. As we are checking, I guess there is some question along the book.
The official book came over to the Wyndham book. Now home team has the official book, and he came over to the the Wyndham book just to check.
Just to check. So we got some checking going on. And then we have to see what if there's anything. I don't think anything comes of it.
No problems.
Changes. Well, we all have the same. I have 34-32.
As do I. And
so,
I've got a score sheet in front of me that I keep religiously.
And I have a runner in front, which is even just as, I can kind of tell you how it happened. You can tell us how many happened. I can tell you how it did. Smay with the basketball to Mangual over to Villafane.
Woodstock's in a 2-3.
With the basketball, Mangual back over to Smay, back to Mangual, looking for an opening. Villafane on the right side, top of the key.
You got to make sure you don't leave Mangual. Now he's going to the wing so he can get a little opening.
Smay from the free throw line, no good. Rebound goes out of bounds. Last touch by Parker Anderson.
Yep.
Whippets will get it back.
I want Mangual on that wing. He's easier to handle. He's easier to cover. On the top, he can split. He can shoot. I want him on the wing.
He's on top right now with the basketball.
And he wants a screen.
Isaiah Mangual comes out to give him that screen, his cousin. Over to Villafane, back over to Mangual. Mangual looks to drive around Nagel, cannot, spins around, back out Villafane. On the right side, Smay, back over to Villafane, top of the key, left side. as they work it over to Mangual. A little jump step and puts it up. No good. Rebound Barnes. Back come the Centaurs with Nagel bringing it down the floor, down the right side. Inside gets to Flanagan. Flanagan fall away. No good. Rebound. Anderson
Parker.
going up for it, just lost it out of bounds. Fought hard for it. Unfortunately,
Right.
It came down and hit the baseline.
Now, Huck, you don't have to fall away. There's nobody on this court that can block your shot. Don't fall away. Go up strong.
He does have the habit of doing that. When he goes up strong, the results are usually very good. Smay with the basketball. Got it over to Villafane, who somehow avoided getting into Nagel. That ball somehow ends up in Smay's hand.
That's on
Another
Nagel.
reach-in foul for Nagel.
Yep, and
His
it was.
third. You reach in from behind the back. You got to know it's probably coming.
It's coming.
That's almost a telltale.
But that's 4 team on Woodstock in this half.
Mangual with the basketball. Mangual's threatening to take the three and decides against it. Villafane on the other side, left wing. Right side now is Jack Jenkins. Inside to Isaiah Mangual in the lane. Tried to get it out. Lost
Look at
the
that D.
basketball. Fought for. And the Whippets got it back with Villafane around Barnes. Loses it to Barnes. Barnes back down to Nagel. Nagel ripped away by Villafane. Goes down the floor. Puts it up against Flanagan. No good. Rebound comes down to
That's
the
a
Whippets.
travel.
And it should be a travel. Wow. Woo. I think I need some water after that one. What an exchange that was, just back and forth.
In a 2-point game with 6 minutes to go.
Unreal. Nagel with the basketball. He'll bring it up the floor. Wow. Nagel to Parker Anderson. Over on the right side, back over to Ham Barnes on this left wing. Bounce pass gets. That was a little dangerous. Anderson gets Nagel. Bounce pass Flanagan at the elbow. Inside gets, flashes. Puts the underneath layup. No good.
Ham
Barnes
Barnes
on the follow. First basket of this fourth quarter, and it comes, just about 2.5 minutes in. 36-32, Centaurs. This is Mangual's jumper over Flanagan. No good. He made him alter it.
Look at Jackson Getz go up and get that one.
Quickly over to Barnes. Down the sideline, back to Getz. Getz. This is Nagel. Cross over to Barnes. Back to Nagel.
Very smart.
Parker Anderson. Anderson right-hand dribble at the elbow jumper. No good. Rimmed in and out. Rebound. Green. Back come the Whippets. Up ahead quickly. Nice job by Mangual to avoid traffic and get the layup. He's a shifty kind of guy, isn't he?
Smart move by Mangual.
36-34. Just went around the D. Found an open hoop. Barnes with the basketball. Jackson gets to Barnes. Top of the key is Nagel. Back over to Barnes. Barnes thought about it. Gives it back over to Nagel. Nagel, well, he thought about it. Jumper for Anderson is no good. Rebound. Flanagan gets a hand on it. Gets it back out to Anderson. Anderson driving in, puts it up and good. Parker Anderson. 38-34, Centaurs. Pressure again by Woodstock Academy. Up ahead quickly, knocked away by Nagel. Quickly over to Getz. Jackson Getz on the fast break layup.
Picks a great time for his first basket of the game.
40-34. Centaurs up on top. Smay over to Mangual. Mangual races down the floor, dribbles around Mangual. No travel called. Basket good for Mangual.
Well, coach was complaining he didn't get a foul call. Well, he didn't get a travel called, so
yeah, I guess
it's a wash.
50-50, a little bit of a wash, indeed. Anderson with the basketball. Barnes, left side. This is Nagel against Jenkins. Ball was knocked away. He retrieves. Back over to Anderson.
They're going to stay in that zone.
Let him stay in the zone.
Yeah, let him stay in the zone.
Flanagan from the free throw line. Fall away. No good. Rebound gets his own. Nice job to get it out. Nagel and a timeout called before the shot. Marty Hart called the timeout. We'll take a timeout as well. With the score, Woodstock Academy 40, Wyndham 36.
When others say no, First American Home Loans says yes. First American Home Loans is licensed in every New England state, with the exception of Vermont, and also licensed in those great getaway states of South Carolina and Florida. First American Home Loans has been helping borrowers for over 30 years. And Keith Wilcox would like to say thank you to all of his past customers, and he's excited to help you, his future customers. Just call or text Keith Wilcox at 860-428-6300. 860-428-6300. That's Keith Wilcox, First American Home Loans. 860-428-6300.
At the Alumni Fieldhouse on this Tuesday, 4-point lead for the Centaurs, 3.5 to play as they're looking for their first win of the season. Wyndham came in with a 3-6 mark.
You know, you got to be telling your guys that Manguel is going to take every shot from here on in. You've got to limit his touches. You've got to make somebody else shoot for the Whippets. For Woodstock, as long as they're in that 1-2-2, let them.
Why not? And stay out here if you have to.
Right. Now, they might be in man now.
I think they might have gone to man. Nagel with the basketball as he brings
Run
it up
somebody
through the logo.
Nope, they're still in zone.
Nagel dribbles through, lost the handle, got it back to Barnes from 3. No, rebound, gets it. Tosses it around the D to Flanagan, and a foul on Mangual as he pushed back on Flanagan.
That's only his third.
I got second, but maybe you're right.
No, excuse me, that is 2.
The other Mangual has 2.
I got my
Mangual
wrong.
The Cousins, Flanagan's free throw is good.
Boom.
Buck Flanagan can indeed shoot. Well, he's a little bit not as good as I thought he was so far this year. He was shooting 38%. He hits this for 1 of 2 there. With the basketball is Mangual. Over to Jenkins. Jumper up for Villafane. The 3 is no good.
Morissette. Nice
on the
box
rebound.
out. Carter Morissette, well done.
5-point lead for the Centaurs, 41-36.
Now look how extended it is, Mark. Get somebody at the free throw line that can handle that pass.
Hamilton Barnes at the elbow to Morissette. Tosses down low to Flanagan, knocked out of bounds by Wyndham. Last touched by Jenkins.
2:39 left in the game.
Ball goes back over to the Centaurs, or remains with the Centaurs. Taking it out and getting it in to Morissette. Jumper is no good. Flanagan fought him for the rebound and a travel. That's tough when you got your own 2 guys fighting for the basketball. Happened a couple of times today.
And I want to see if you get that rebound and it's not there, pull it out, reset the offense, see if you can get something out of the offense.
There is no shot clock.
Right.
You know, you got plenty of
time.
I
didn't see Sports Center today. They didn't change it in
Connecticut. No, they didn't change anything.
All right.
Still a 5-point lead. Take as much time as you can. Take what you're given. Malcolm Hunter crosses over to Jenkins. Looks to go to the lane. Cannot. He crosses it back over to Hunter. To Mangual from 3. Yeah, he buried it.
And that's what I'm saying, Mark. He's got all 7 points for Wyndham here in the 4th.
41-38 in favor of the Centaurs.
I think it's 39. That was a 3.
That was a 3. My bad. 41-39. Quickly to Ham Barnes. Brandon Nagel.
Come on, Colin.
Nagel against Mangual. Nagel picks up the dribble, gets it over to Ham Barnes, goes to the lane, gives it up to Getz. Getz is fouled on the play by Green. Just the first one on Anthony Green.
And he's played the great majority of this game.
Yeah. And that'll send Jackson Getz to the free throw line. 54% from the line this year for the Centaurs. Jackson's first attempt is no good. Well, if you follow his statistics, that means this one falls, right? His second one is up and no good. Rebound.
Oh,
gets
nice
his own.
hustle.
Okay, no laps for you tomorrow. No
Oh,
sprints
no,
and
it
a
wasn't.
travel violation.
No, it
on
absolutely
Nagel.
wasn't.
Well, they call it. That's what it is right now, is a travel violation on Brandon Nagel. Go back
Nagel's
over to
coming
Wyndham.
out, I don't assume for very long.
Well, you only have 1:44 left in the game.
Okay, we got a 1-3-1 3-quarter court press.
This is Mangual dribbling his way through all of it.
Not a foul called. There should have been.
And he brings it back outside. Little screen from Green. Jumper from 3 is good. And we have suddenly changed things over again. The three-pointer makes it 42-41. Wyndham with the basketball. Hamilton Barnes. Back over to Jackson Getz.
And you don't have Nagel out there to run the offense.
Barnes to Getz. Looks at Anderson. Bounce pass inside to Morissette. Back over to Huck Flanagan.
Timeout.
And a timeout called by Marty Hart. We'll take a timeout as well. 1:05 to play. 1-point lead for Wyndham.
It's a fact most Americans resolve each year to lose weight or eat healthier in the new year, so let Girl 37 help you make that happen. Our amazing menu is filled with gluten-free options. Our salads are so good you'll want to enjoy them again and again, all of which you can add your protein of choice to and make it that perfect post-workout dinner. And if you just can't live without any of our award-winning pasta dishes, we make amazing zucchini fettuccine. Your healthier you starts at Grill 37. Call today to reserve your table or order to go. 860-315-5640. Open Wednesday through Sunday at 4.
Attend Quinnebog Valley Community College for free. If you will be a first-time college student, a Connecticut high school graduate, and resident of any age, you meet 2 of the qualifications. See if you meet the qualifications at qvcc.edu/pact. It is always free to apply to QVCC.
Woodstock Academy trailing by a point, 42-41, 1:05 to play. Travis Mangual has been the problem.
And Woodstock's got the ball. Brandon Nagel's back in the game. So the offense, this is the starting 5. No,
yes.
not with Getz.
No, not with Getz. No, Jackson's a starter.
Then that's the starting 5.
You have your starting 5 out there. And then we have a travel violation on Anderson.
He wasn't even looking at his feet. He's got no business making that call.
He just did. And that call goes against the Centaurs. And it'll be Wyndham's basketball.
And you're going to foul anybody but 23.
Mangual gets it quickly up to Jenkins. Jenkins tries to give
Foul
himself some time.
Foul him.
And he does get fouled by Jackson Getz. That'll be just the second on Jackson. And Jenkins will go actually over here because it's not a shooting foul. It's only the 5th foul on Woodstock Academy. They need another. There's another quick one on Hamilton Barnes. That'll be his 4th. So you really can't get
and
Barnes
the 6th
to have
on
another
the team.
One. Yeah, one more foul has to be given here to get them to the free throw line. Smay is going to come back in, I think, and he'll replace Mangual. Isaiah Mangual, that is. Travis Mangual, he's not going anywhere.
Nice switch.
They get the basketball into Smay. He threw it away into the arms of Hamilton Barnes. Up quickly to Nagel, and it just eluded number 12's fingertips, and it went out of bounds back over to the Whippets. Great play there, though. They got Smay, forced him to the sideline. Barnes got the loose ball, just looked too quick for the outlet. Mangual tries to dribble through. Morissette is on him. Well, if you're going to foul, Morissette's a good guy to do it. They get it over to Jack Jenkins on a weird kind of pass.
That's a travel.
Smay with the basketball, and now a foul called on Woodstock Academy, Ham Barnes.
And he's gone.
He'll be number 5.
With
Parker
33.7.
will come back into the ball game. And that
they
will
should
be
be
the
shooting
7th.
1-on-1.
Yes, it will be. Hard-fought game here. 1-point lead for Wyndham right down to the wire. Smay at the free throw line.
And Smay does something very smart, dries his hands on his socks.
Yeah, it's about the only thing left, right?
Right.
Smay's free throw is good. Now they choose to hit their free throws.
That's the wrong guy to foul. Smay's got a really nice touch.
He does, doesn't he?
That's
his first one.
First point of the game.
Yep. One more attempt here for Smay. Puts it up, and that's no good. Rebound goes down. Fought for. Hunter cannot get it. It's picked up instead by Anderson. Anderson brings it down the floor. Quickly over to Morissette. 25 seconds to play. With the basketball is Anderson. Tried to spin around. Tosses it down low. Gets his open. Blocked by Mangual. You got to credit the effort on that one.
Yep.
Getz did everything he could. Looked like he had an open shot, and from out of nowhere came Travis Mangual. Isaiah Mangual will check back in for Smay.
And they don't know what defense they're playing.
They're still wondering. Now they're going
2-3.
2-3, yeah. With the basketball, Nagel inside. Ball is tossed around, picked up by Wyndham.
That's a travel.
They're going to call timeout. Did they give him the timeout or the travel?
No, they called
was
a travel.
Okay.
And it was. He fell to the ground. His own player fell on him.
Yep.
That caused the travel. As soon as you go to the floor, that's a travel.
He tried to call the timeout. He realized what had happened. He couldn't get it. Nagel goes over to Getz. 12 seconds to play. 2-point lead for Wyndham. Inside Anderson, and we have a what? A foul? A foul against Woodstock or a travel? Full timeout blue. Was it
this
a
guy
travel?
with the... all right.
Don't go. Don't
Nope,
go
nope,
there.
nope.
Stand back. Gonna take a break. And we have a score of 43.
Well, here's the good friend.
I'll drink to that. Say, Ernie, still fooling around with magic?
Oh, yeah. In fact, I've got a great new trick I've been working on.
Ernie, not the watch and scarf trick.
It's the watch and scarf trick. Now, let me show you. Mel, give me your watch.
You're not going to make it disappear, are you?
Now, Sylvia, I need to borrow your silk scarf.
Be careful with it, Ernie. It's my mother's.
No problem. Now, I take Mel's watch, wrap it carefully in Sylvia's scarf, and then set fire to the scarf.
Ernie!
And poof! Uh-oh.
Look at my $2,500 watch.
Jeez.
My mother's scarf.
That's the watch and scarf trick.
Let me show you how it's done.
Show me. Who's your insurance agent?
There's no trick to finding good insurance coverage. Just call Girardi Insurance Services for homeowners and automobile coverage that really covers. Our experience in designing comprehensive protection programs can be tremendously helpful in your planning for the future. You never know what's going to happen next, so know you're ready for whatever happens.
When they ask who's your insurance agent,
Say Girardi Insurance Services, your independent agent.
we're the answer.
See them online at GirardiInsurance.com.
Here's the reset. 8 seconds to go. 43-41. Wyndham basketball. They call the travel through. So Smay will take it out for Wyndham. They get it into Hunter, and Hunter will be travel on Hunter. And there you have the band and everybody else in that area. Let everybody know that that was the right call.
Right. And I thought they could get Smay for moving his feet, because on the baseline, you cannot move your feet.
And I thought there could have even been a foul somewhere in there. So everything is all over the place. 6 seconds to go. Anderson with the basketball. Down low, underneath. Getz tries to put it up and does.
No foul?
Good. No contact, they say. Smay picked up Jenkins picked up the basketball, and that ends the ball game. Oh, boy. I thought there was some contact. And I'm just going to try to take a look here. We'll take a look and see what we got.
There was, but refs tend to swallow their whistles. See, they haven't left the court yet. They're talking about it.
But
they tend to swallow their whistles at the end of a game,
now,
especially when there's contact
Anderson
like that.
tossed it into Getz. Getz goes up. They say it was a clean block on the shot. I don't know about that one. Don't know about that one at all. 43-41 your final. The Wyndham Whippets defeat the Woodstock Academy Centaurs tonight. Hard-fought game, great game here at Woodstock Academy. We'll be back with some final stats for you from the Alumni Fieldhouse in just a moment.
I have been doing theater and acting since I was 8 years old. I absolutely love it. Coming here was one of the best decisions I've ever made, if not the best. The school has been so supportive. I am so unbelievably grateful. It's amazing to be in an environment where people want you to succeed and want you to do well. My name is Maggie McLaughlin. I'm a junior from Woodstock, and I am Woodstock Academy. For more information on where you can spend your next 4 years, please visit woodstockacademy.org/futurecentaurs.
Sunshine, moonlight, good times, boogie.
Looking for something local to enjoy with the whole family? The search is over. Luce Center for the Arts at the Woodstock Academy and Performing Arts of Northeast Connecticut are proud to present Rockapella, coming to Luce Center for the Arts on February 26th with guest openers the Woodstock Academy Hill Singers, Griswold, and Plainfield Chamber Choirs. They've become one of the world's most sophisticated, lasting, and imitated vocal groups around today, now closer than ever. Cash bar on site. Tickets start at just $29 on theloose.org or charge by phone at 860-963-6789.
And as everybody clears out of the Alumni Fieldhouse, we go to our final statistics with our color commentator extraordinaire, Mr. Greg
Is that
Smith.
what I am?
Yes, you
Jack
are.
Jenkins Jr. with 3 points for the Wyndham Whippets. Let's see. Smay had 1. Villafane had 4. Anthony Green had 7. Isaiah Manguel had 4. And they are led by Travis Manguel's 24 points. And that was 10 in the fourth quarter.
Wow.
Carter Morissette had 4 for Coach Hart and the Woodstock Academy Centaurs. Hamilton Barnes led the team with 9. Jackson Getz had 2. Brandon Nagel had 7. Delaria Bachane had 2.
Beauchene. You'll get Beauchene right before we're done.
I can't pronounce Smith. He had 2. Parker Anderson had 8. Brady Erickson had 2. And Huck Flanagan had 7 for 41. 43-41.
43-41. Woodstock Academy falls to Wyndham. They're not done yet for the week. They have Waterford on Friday, St. Bernard on Saturday. You talk about going from the frying pan into the fire. That's doing just that. And meanwhile, we'll be back with you again tomorrow night when the Woodstock Academy Gold, the prep basketball team, gets ready to take on Prize Academy here at the Alumni Fieldhouse. That game at 7 o'clock. We'll be on at 6:50, we hope. And we may also be back with you on Friday for another game. Woodstock Academy, the Blue Prep squad taking on, playing, I think it's Evangel Christian on Friday at 5:30. We'll tell you more about that tomorrow. For Greg Smith, I'm Mark Allard. Our final score here at the Alumni Fieldhouse, Wyndham 43, Woodstock Academy 41. Have yourself a terrific Tuesday. We'll see you again tomorrow.
You have been listening to Woodstock Academy Live. This copyrighted webcast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without authorized written consent of the Woodstock Academy. The Woodstock Academy would like to thank all of our fans for your support, and we hope you've enjoyed today's broadcast. Today's game has been brought to you by First American Home Loans, Quinebaug Valley Community College, Girardi Insurance Services, Grill 37 Restaurant in Pomfret Center, The O'Brien Group, a financial advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services, LLC, and Busquets Appliances in Danielson and Willimantic, with production support provided by O'Contrabar Productions, LLC. Remember, today's broadcast is available to be seen on woodstockacademy.org/athletics/live. This has been a production of the Woodstock Academy.